Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. And this video is a very special video. Today we're going to be looking at and celebrating Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is such an important day, and it can be easily overlooked with everything that's going on. It's important now more than ever that we connect in to those brave men, women, and animals who made that ultimate sacrifice for us. We have what we have today because of them. I created this spread last year to celebrate, reflect, and honor these brave souls. I wanted to connect in and gain guidance from them as a collective. It can be hard to tap into this energy because they did make that ultimate sacrifice for us. However, even though it may be uncomfortable, it is important. They have guidance and support for us, especially when we're tapping into that collective rather than that individual. As a collective, rather than that individual. Taking time on November 11th to honor and connect into this energy, these brave souls, truly does help to not only raise our vibration, but that of humanity. We're sharing and connecting in on the loving energy and giving those souls the gratitude that they deserve. And of course, I will have a link below to this spread so that you can access it in the future and as you need. The deck I chose to use for this spread, I chose the Neo Rider Tarot. I felt that the dedication and hard work that this deck symbolizes, well, it echoes that hard work and determination of those amazing souls. And like always, I will have a link below to this deck, so should it speak to you, you can go check it out for yourselves. The selections I have, my friends, for this reading, I have rose quartz, I have tiger iron, and then I have Picturestone. I want you to look at these crystals and choose whichever one resonates with you the most right now. Then head below into the description box. You'll find timestamps there. Click on your correlating timestamp. It will take you straight to your reading, and I will see you there, my friends. Hello and welcome, my rose quartz friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full tarot deck here, so you get the most comprehensive and meaningful reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Remembrance Day and these brave souls want to share with my rose quartz friends. So of course we're going to start off on question 1. How can my rose quartz friends share their gratitude to these brave souls? The Fool, the 0 card in the Major Arcana. Well, the one way we can send our gratitude and our love to these amazing brave souls is getting on with it. Not slowing down. Continuing our journey and live our lives to the fullest. Experiencing all we can. Enjoying all that there is, learning all we can. When we don't slow down, we don't get stagnant and stuck. We carry on, we honor their memory, we send them our love through that shared happiness and sharing that high vibrational energy. Now, I won't lie, most of those brave men and women, they've incarnated again. so have many of the animals. They've come back, sometimes, and some of them, multiple times, since that war. They too are moving forward. They too are getting going and experiencing what their soul needs to experience. And that, in a nutshell, not only shares and sends love to them, but it shares and sends love to those that are all around us. That high vibrational loving energy, it positively impacts us, our world, and the universe. Let's go on to question 2. What message do these brave souls have for my rose quartz friends? The Queen of Wands. That sassy pants queen who owns it. She is connected in to her passions, to her creativity, and she's allowing it to guide her, to fuel and ignite her on her path and journey. And that's exactly what these brave souls are encouraging you to do. Connect in and own you. Be you. Be your authentic you. So that you're able to truly embrace that creativity and those aspects that bring you passion and joy. These are key elements in enjoying our life, owning it, experiencing all that we can. When we're able to incorporate our passions into our everyday, this journey becomes so much more fulfilling and so much more abundant. We learn, we experience, and we have those pieces that we need to help us in our physical realm, overcoming those challenges of that everyday. Let's go on to question 3. What blessings do these brave souls have for my rose quartz friends? The Knight of Swords. How fantastic. We go from that very feminine and fertile passion, and we add in that headstrong knowledge, that adolescent no fear energy. And we need it. We need it not to back down. We need to go forward. We need to do it in a way that is meaningful for us. Using our head and our heart together to embrace this amazing lifetime and all that it's going to share with you. The more we're active participants in our lives, the more we're going to experience, the more abundance that we're going to have in our everyday, which again helps to raise our vibration, which brings in more meaning and fulfillment in our journey, in our everyday. It's up to us to take that courage, that determination, that knowledge, and move forward. When we're using our head to guide us, being spurred on by that passion, there's not a lot that can hold us back. It's only us that can hold us back, really. We are the ones who are in control of us and how we respond and what we do. We need to take that ownership, We need to live that authentic, positive, high vibrational life that we were meant to. On to question 4. How can my rose quartz friends connect in with the bravery and the courage of these brave souls? The King of Swords. Of course, you have the father to the knight. Kings have that fully defined personality. They have the most control, the most power. And that King of Swords, he's a Mr. Know-it-all. He knows and understands himself, his life, his goals, his skills, his abilities. The more we understand ourselves, the more we're going to connect into that bravery, to that courage, because we're going to understand who we are. We're going to take pride in ourselves, and we're going to be able to use our skills and our abilities in ways that no one else can. And that in itself taps into that bravery, to that courage. There's more of an understanding that people are different. And I want to say that there's more tolerance to it, but I'm not entirely sure that the masses believe that yet. Those who are living that authentic, high vibrational life, of course, have that understanding. They have that compassion. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's where the masses are yet. And I say yet, because the more people who stand up and start living that authentic life, the more of us who are going to be focusing and functioning from that high vibrational, accepting standpoint. We need to use our head, assess and understand our situation and how we can be us in that situation. If we use our heart, that's going to be corrupted by fear and pain. We need to connect into that head, and we need to outthink the masses. Which, if you know anything about sociology, you know that when you have that group of people, that their IQ and their functioning level, it drops down to the lowest person, the lowest denominator in the group. So that outthinking can be done. We just need to understand us. And that's the challenge. When we connect into ourselves and understand ourselves, we know how to connect into that bravery. Because we are being authentic to us, and it feels right. We're getting rid of that fluffy, puffy shield that our ego has put in place. We feel lighter, we feel healthier, and we're able to use that critical thinking, those assessment skills. We're able to understand our situation better. Understanding us goes a long way in tapping in to that bravery and that courage. Bravery and courage don't feel like a separate entity. It's part of you. We all have it. We will be tapping into it and using it in our own way. No one leads the same life we do. That creativity, that owning it energy, we need it right now. It's going to help. And it's going to help us in the long run too. Now there is another message here, and that is the message of balance. That very intellectual, courageous energy combined with that very nurturing, feminine, creative energy. That's a yin and yang situation. That's part of knowing ourselves, knowing how to balance ourselves out better so we have more skills, more tools to overcome those challenges, to overcome what we are facing in our everyday. And let's finish off on question 5. How can my rose quartz friends better remember these brave souls and all that they have done for them? I like how the knight looks like he's charging in to the king and queen here. And this king and queen are, I think there's 3 of them that have the throne that extends into the heavens. You don't see that top of the throne. They have that divine connection. And we need that divine connection to incorporate in to this very gung-ho, excited energy that's going to go right into this balance. It's like a domino effect. You start to knock one down, and then you have things spread out. And you have this beautiful experience that is all your own. The Devil, the 15th card in the Major Arcana. And of course, the best way to remember these brave souls and all that they've done for you is to not get stuck. Not get stagnant and caught up in your ego and all those vices. You can't live a high vibrational life when you're stuck and you're all caught up in that fluffy, puffy heaviness of our ego. That's when we feel unwell, and that's when we feel stuck. We lack fulfillment, we lack meaning, because we're allowing our ego to hold us back and to drive us. That passion, that knowledge, and of course, that openness to experience, that carefree energy, that's what we need to embrace. Not the devil, not your ego. It's going to cause stagnation. It's going to cause more heartache, more pain for you. We need to shift gears. We need to start to remove those layers that the ego has built up over lifetimes and years. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and guidance into Remembrance Day and these amazing brave souls. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really does help others find me in the sea of YouTube. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There is so much more coming your way. The best way to stay connected so you don't miss out on any of this amazing insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page. And yes, I know lots of people have them. And of course, I've got lots of amazing tiers and perks. And those perks, you're looking at free readings and healings just for you. Additionally, I also have a library of Patreon exclusive videos just for my supporters. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my rose quartz friends. Hello and welcome, my tiger iron friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full tarot deck here, so you get the most comprehensive and meaningful reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Remembrance Day and these brave souls want to share with my tiger iron friends. Of course, we're going to start off on question 1. How can my tiger iron friends send their love and gratitude to these brave souls? the Knight of Pentacles. Of course, the Knight of Pentacles, you're looking at that one steadfast knight who is working on his home front. He's not charging into a battle. He's getting done the work that needs to get done. And that's what we need to focus in on. I know it sounds crazy, but the more we focus in on ourselves, the more we're in a space of growth. We get that foundation created. We plow and work on ourselves so we're more open and ready for that growth and open to these possibilities and opportunities that are going to present themselves. Well, the more we're going to give back, because our vibration, it starts to rise higher and higher. And we start to, emanate and radiate that loving, high vibrational energy. Sharing in that high vibration and, focusing in and living our lives helps to give back and share our love and gratitude to those who have made that ultimate sacrifice. I won't lie, many of the people who served in the wars, especially the world wars, they've reincarnated, and some of them multiple times since that ultimate sacrifice. The higher our vibration, the more we give back on a collective level. We give back to the universe and to those around us. Additionally, when we embrace and we are active participants in our life, that too sends gratitude, because we are not wasting this experience. Our experience would have been very different should the wars have turned out differently. When we don't waste our life, when we don't idly watch things pass us by, we start to work on those aspects and pieces that we need to. We then also share our love and our gratitude to those who sacrificed their lifetime for us. Let's go on to question 2. What message do these brave souls have from my Tiger Iron friends? The Star, the 17th card in the Major Arcana. Focusing in on those hopes and those dreams and making them a reality. They don't want you to be sitting there idly waiting for your fairy godmother to come in and make all your dreams come true. This isn't Disney. This is life. They want you to be that active participant, working at things that are very meaningful and need to get done. Balancing out that spiritual and that physical, because when we have that balanced state, we're more able to achieve what it is we want, achieve what it is we need. Additionally, that creativity and this little bird, I can never remember the Egyptian god it stands for. It's the Egyptian god of creativity. If you know, leave it in the description box below, because it's going to rack my brain for a while. That creativity is going to be needed. We need to achieve that long-term goal. Keeping our head held high and participating in the current time. We can't get focused in on the past or hyper-focused in on that future. We need to focus in on our present day keeping our head held up high so that we can keep focus on what it is we're hoping to achieve. Additionally, when we have our head held up high, we're able to see further, having a better understanding of what's happening around us, a better understanding of how we can use our skills and our tools to our advantage. We're not so caught off guard when our head is held up high. On to question 3. What blessing do these brave souls have for my tiger iron friends? The 10 of Cups. Such a beautiful card. Remembering to focus in on that rainbow, that happiness, that joy. Focusing in on those individuals and people that bring meaning and support to your life. Those positive relationships will go a long way in fueling and getting some of this work done. When we stay in that high vibration, of course, that's when we're going to reap the rewards of all our hard work. Additionally, we're able to share it with those who have helped us along the way. We're not meant to do this journey alone, and it's important that we reach out and ask for the help that we need and be there to support those who support us. That balanced support is essential for us to achieve what it is we're hoping to achieve. Additionally, of course, we're looking at that cup, guys, that intuitional guidance. Don't forget that some of that support and that family, we're looking at our astral family and those high vibrational beings. They are there for us, and they also have a very bigger picture than what we're dealing with. Just like a bird has a better, clearer view of what's happening below than what we do. Using that to our advantage and asking them to help out when we need it, and in ways that are meaningful for us. We have to remember the high vibrational beings cannot help us with everything, because some of it is what we're here to learn, what we're here to experience. They will help guide us, they will help support us in ways that they can. Sometimes when we're feeling really stuck and really alone, you're dealing with something that you needed to deal with, something that you wanted to achieve in this lifetime. It can be frustrating and it can be hard, but it can be done. Let's go on to question 4. How can my tiger iron friends connect in with the bravery and the courage of these brave souls? The 3 of Cups. Such a fantastic card. Now, bravery and courage, it displays itself in everyone's life in a different way. Will we need the bravery and courage that the brave souls that have lost their life or gave up their lifetime for us had to tap into and embrace? Well, I and they hope not. That bravery, that courage, it comes in different ways. It's needed in different ways as well. We don't want to try and apply that bravery and courage in the same manner as those who gave that ultimate sacrifice in a physical conflict. We need to be creative. We need to adapt our courage, our bravery to support us and our journey. Bravery comes in many forms, and so does courage. Being open to that difference in itself is bravery. We need that courage to tap into our creativity and see things as they are, with no leader, no follower, but equality. Additionally, that bravery and that courage means reaching out and being open to receiving support. Many of us love to give it. We have no problem supporting, everyone around us to our own detriment, because it's really hard to be open and accepting of others' support. When we're able to maintain a better balance of give and receive, that's when we're going to truly understand that courage, that bravery, because we were able to be vulnerable to individuals that are there to support us. That support, it's essential. We need it. Like I said, we were never meant to do this journey alone, which means that we do have to have that time of vulnerability. And that vulnerability, it causes great fear within us. That bravery, that courage, we all have it, and we have to tap into it in different ways to overcome that challenge. Embrace it, learn from it, and utilize it to our advantage. And we'll head off to the final question now. How can my Tiger Iron friends better remember the brave souls and all that they did for them? It's interesting how you have 2 celebration cards. That's another thing that they're highlighting right now, is that courage to celebrate, to focus in on that positive, on things that are going right in our lives. There are a lot of challenging aspects that we're dealing with right now, and we may not feel comfortable or appropriate to celebrate them. And it is. We need to focus in on that positive, embrace that high vibrational energy to fuel us, to make us feel better, and to encourage us forward. Death, the 13th card in the Major Arcana. I know it seems like a really weird card to pull in. How do you remember those brave people? Well, it's through death. Well, yeah. Of course, the death card does not mean a physical death. It's a release. Death is a transition card. And of course, we need to be open and embrace that transition. Releasing what's not serving us, what's not helping us, so that we can continue that journey. The more we're able to release, the more we're able to live. Like I said at the beginning of this reading, the more we're able to be that active participant, to learn, to experience from our everyday, the more we're going to get out of this lifetime. The more we'll remember them, honor them, their bravery, and all that they've done for us, and how our life is what it is today because of them. That active participation really does go a long way in giving back to those who've made that ultimate sacrifice. Also, on the good side, helps us to raise our vibration and being able to embrace more opportunities, because more opportunities and possibilities will open as we have that high vibration. The higher our vibration, of course, the more opportunities, the more fulfillment, the more understanding, and of course, the more abundance we're going to have, which again reinforces those brave souls and what they have done for us, all that they have done for us. So remember, the way to give back, connect in, and remember these brave souls is by being you, living your life in the most authentic way possible, with active participation and connection with those people that are meaningful, that are supportive to you and your journey. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and guidance in what Remembrance Day and these amazing brave souls want to share with you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really does help people find me in the sea of YouTube channels. Additionally, if you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's a lot more coming your way. The best way to stay connected so you don't miss out on any of this amazing insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Now, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I do have a Patreon page. Of course, like so many other people, I've got lots of tiers and perks. My tiers, well, not surprisingly, I have free readings and healings for my supporters. Additionally, I also have a Patreon exclusive library of videos that I have just for my supporters. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Tiger Iron friends. Hello and welcome, my Picturestone friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full tarot deck here, so you get the most comprehensive and meaningful reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Remembrance Day and these brave souls want to share with my Picturestone friends. So of course we're going to start off on question 1. How can my Picturestone friends send their love and gratitude to these brave souls? The Page of Cups. That flexible, creative energy that's full of play and that exploration and inquisitive mind. We can't stop. We need to continue to explore and to experience our life. The more we connect in, the more we participate in our everyday experiences, we start to overcome those challenges. We stay in that high vibrational energy, well, the more love and gratitude we're sending back. We're appreciating all that they have done because we're appreciating our lives and all that we have. Let's be honest, our life would be very different if the wars had turned out differently. If the victors hadn't been victorious. The more we connect in and the more we're active participants in our lives, the higher our vibration and the more we give back to those who made that ultimate sacrifice. Additionally, not only are we sending back that love and light to them through that active participation, we also positively impact ourselves and those around us. Allowing that playful, inquisitive child out, exploring our surroundings, exploring our world, helps to give back to some very brave men, women, and animals. Of course, I'm not going to lie, most of them have incarnated, and some of them have incarnated a couple of times since that ultimate sacrifice. The higher our vibration, the more we give back to that universal energy and source. And that in itself is a lot. We're supporting them and giving them that gratitude that they should have. Let's go on to question 2. What message do these brave souls have for my Picturestone friends? Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. Of course, the Ten of Pentacles. We're looking at that family card. These brave souls are reminding you of the importance of that family center, of that support. Many of us do have challenging family members or challenging families altogether. We have to accept our family and our family members for who they are. Goes back to this flexibility of the Page of Cups. We can't expect them to be us or to respond like we do. Accepting them for them and being flexible with who they are. If they are making choices that aren't choices that you would make or that aren't high vibrational, that is for them to deal with. That's not our place. Yes, we can explain our situation and our feelings. Well, that's unfortunately their journey, not ours. Yes, of course, we want to share our thoughts on it. However, we are connected to them. We can't sever connections as much as we want to people who were born into our family. We contracted with them for different learning experiences. And, well, some of them are harder to deal with than others. These brave men and women are reminding us of that contract and all that we are supposed to learn and experience. They are not by no means asking you to put yourself in danger. They just want you to be more flexible and creative with how you're dealing with your family and those challenging people in your life. They too are here to enrich our experience, help us gain more knowledge, more tools, and, well, be creative with our skills. Of course, that is not all our family. And family is much more than just people who share a genetic link. We have, of course, our astral family that may also comprise of that physical family. We also have people that have married in or are very close friends that you see as family members. Looking at their relationship, exploring it, and strengthening it for your greater good and theirs. That is part of the message as well that the brave men and women want to share with you. Family is important, and it is important how we strengthen and view those relationships. Let's go on to question 3. What blessing do these brave souls have for my Picturestone friends? Temperance, the 14th card in the Major Arcana. Of course, we're looking at that quintessential balance and energy flow card. We have to remember, especially when we're dealing with people and energies that we, have no control over, we need that balance and grounded energy. The more balanced we are, the more grounded we are, the more able we are to use our creativity and our supports in meaningful ways for our greater good and theirs. Additionally, when we have that energy flow and that balance, we feel better. We feel stronger and more able to take on these challenges. Take on that every day. Really owning our lives and being present for that experience. Important elements, which of course are important elements in raising our vibration. Which of course, like I said at the beginning of this reading, is an important element on giving back to these amazing, brave souls. Also, giving back to ourselves and everyone around us. Let's go on to question 4. How can my Picturestone friends connect in with the bravery and courage of these brave souls? I love how when you look at this, you have two people playing with their cups. That intuitional guidance, that too is an important element. That creativity and allowing that energy and your creativity to flow. The 5 of Cups. That bravery, that courage, it comes in very clearly when you're focusing in on what's life-giving. That creativity, that passion, being guided by that intuitional energy and those high vibrational beings. When we're stuck and stagnant and we're focusing in on those overturned cups, those aspects and pieces that aren't life-fulfilling, that are causing stagnation and are truly not going right, we get stuck. We're not able to experience this life, to explore, to play. We get caught up in that heartache, that pain. Connecting in with what's going right, where we need to be, will support us in connecting in with our bravery, with our courage. Because bravery and courage, it shows up in our lives in very different ways. Having that courage to take hold of a cup that may not feel as comfortable or as normal as what we are used to. Having that courage to look up, take that step back, and look at things from a different perspective. Having that flexibility, the bravery you need to embrace that flexible, creative energy within you. All these things we all have, and they come out in different ways. The way we can really connect into our bravery and our courage is to focus in and give what's going right more energy, more of our time. Nurture it, allow it to grow and to prosper. That in itself will help us to tap into our bravery and our courage. And yes, it's a very different bravery and courage than what these amazing men and women shared and sacrifice for us. However, and this is a big however, because of them, we don't have to. Our lives are very different than what they could have been, what these brave men and women had to overcome and deal with. We all have different paths. We all have different journeys. We all have different things to learn and to experience. And that's the most amazing part of our soul's journey, is how things are very different, yet very similar. And let's end off on question 5. How can my Picturestone friends better remember these brave souls and all that they have done for them? The Eight of Swords. How we can remember them and all that they have done for us is to unbind ourselves and get going. Make movement and progression on what is meaningful, what is going to bring us that fulfillment, that joy, that growth, and of course, that abundance. We need to unbind ourselves and get ourselves unstuck. Stop focusing in on what isn't working. Start to focus in on what is. We have many paths and many choices to make. We don't want the universe to come in and bring in the tower, because we are so stuck and stagnant. Using that creativity, that flexibility, our supports, and of course, our amazing talents and abilities to get ourselves unstuck and get ourselves moving again, experiencing, learning, and most importantly, living. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some direction and insight into what Remembrance Day and these brave souls want to share with you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really does help others find my channel in the sea of YouTube. Also, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There is so much more coming your way, my friends. The best way to stay connected so you don't miss out on any of this amazing insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page. And yeah, I know lots of people have Patreon pages. Of course, I've got lots of amazing tiers and perks, which, of course, you're looking at free readings and healings just for you. Plus, I also have a Patreon exclusive library of videos just for my supporters. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Picturestone friends.